I'm happy I cheated on my wife. 6 months ago, my wife Natalie sat me down at our kitchen table. She had this whole speech prepared. She wouldn't look at me, just stared at the wall. Our marriage has become boring and predictable, she said. You don't satisfy me anymore. Not emotionally, not physically, not in any way that matters. I felt like someone punched me in the chest. She slid this printed article across the table about modern relationships and monogamy being a social construct. We need to open things up, she said. It's the only way to save us. If you don't agree, I'm leaving tonight. I didn't want to lose her, so I agreed. She smiled for the first time in months. We'll both date other people, be honest about it, and our marriage will get stronger. The way she rushed through it made my stomach turn. Something felt really off. It started immediately. Natalie went on 4 dates and came home past midnight smelling like cologne I'd never bought her. She'd tell me everything while I folded her laundry. He took me to this incredible steakhouse you could never afford, she said. When I mentioned drinks with coworkers, she snapped at me. Just be smart about it. Don't embarrass me. I noticed she installed a camera in the living room. It's for package theft, she said when I asked. Soon she was gone every weekend, posting photos with different men. When a coworker invited me to a concert, Natalie interrogated me for an hour. She said I could go, but made me text her every 30 minutes. I canceled because she called 6 times during my shift, saying she needed me home immediately to help pick an outfit for her date. Things escalated when Natalie told me she was going to Miami for 5 days with some guy named Chris. The morning she left, she handed me a list of house projects. Get this done while I'm gone, she said. I spent the entire trip fixing everything while she posted beach photos with him. When she got home, she looked at my work and frowned. You used the wrong color. I said eggshell, not cream. You never listen. That night, I downloaded a dating app. I matched with Christine, who made me laugh. We'd been texting, and when we finally met for coffee, I felt happy for the first time in months. When I got home, Natalie was sitting in the dark living room. Where were you? She asked, her voice sharp and cold. I told her I went on a date. Her face went red. With who? What's her name? What did you do? I stared at her. You've been on dozens of dates. I never asked you any of this. She got in my face. That's completely different. I told you about mine. You snuck around. She slept in the guest room. The next morning, she was texting and smiling. I glanced over. It was Chris. The message said he finally took the bait. I felt sick, but I didn't say anything yet. Christine and I kept seeing each other. One night, I invite her over for dinner. Natalie texted that morning saying she'd be at Chris's place all weekend. Christine shows up with wine and cookies. Wasn't sure what you'd like, she says, smiling. We're cooking pasta and laughing. We're washing dishes when someone pounds on the door. I open it and 2 officers are standing there. We received a call from the homeowner about an unauthorized person in the residence, one says. It hits me. The camera. She's watching right now. My hands are shaking when I pull out my phone and show them her text saying she'd be gone. Then the open marriage articles she gave me. Then her social media with photos of her and Chris. My ID proving I live here. One officer shakes his head. This is a domestic matter, not criminal. After they leave, Christine grabs her coat. This is too much. I'm sorry, she says, and walks out. I'm standing there humiliated. Then it turns to anger. I call Natalie. She answers on the first ring, practically laughing. Did you really think you could bring some woman into my house? I keep my voice steady. You've been doing this for months. You wanted this. You demanded this. She starts yelling, but I hang up and search for divorce lawyers. The divorce was messy, but I got the house. Chris testified Natalie had lied, telling him I'd moved out and we were separated. Christine and I went to dinner recently. Natalie called from an unknown number begging me to take her back. I let it go to voicemail.